Have you spent 20 minutes on your simple sari only for it to feel like, oh my god, it's not right or it doesn't look good on me? Let's change it right now with just two simple steps. This pink high GSM linen sari is such a pretty sari. It looks like, oh my god, it's just such a simple sari. I'll just take 2 minutes to drape it. But the fact is, yes, it takes very less time to drape it. But once you get that pleat looking beautiful on you, that sari will make you look so elegant and amazing. The first mistake that happens when starting to drape a sari is tucking your sari just way too above or way too below. So this sari is on the shorter side. I'm pretty sure no one above the height of 5'3" or 5'2" can't drape this sari without being disappointed or troubled. Let's see how to make sure your pleats hide that your sari is short. Once you tuck it in, I would highly recommend you to pin it with your inskirt, because this sari can, come out of the inskirt and drop out because it's so short, So once you are done, when you're taking the sari to the back, try to tuck it in. I wouldn't, this will be the last step, once your pleating everything is done. But with this sari, I would like for you to tuck it and make sure your footwear is covered. So you will have an idea of where to tuck it in the last step. Now go the second round and pinch your sari and tuck it into your inskirt. We'll come back to it later. Now it's time to decide your pallu length, and this is the crucial part of the linen sari or any simple sari, because once you get your pleats beautiful, your sari is all done and perfect, as I mentioned in the beginning. But now the very first step is to decide your pallu length, because I'm going to let this sari be a single pleat sari. Your pleat should be at your knee level, or little below it is okay, but almost it should be to your knee level, so the pallu won't be dragging down, or it will be very comfortable for you to handle it. I have also draped this sari with pleats, but not a regular pleating way. I will definitely upload that video as soon as possible. Please subscribe to my channel to watch more videos like this. Once we have decided the pallu length, now let's do our waist pleating. Now let's hide the fact that the sari is short and use our waist pleats to cover the footwear that is visible, So yeah, just like any other sari waist pleating, just make sure your sari is pulled from your bust area, and just pull it, not really hard, pull it gently and elegantly, pull it and make sure it's draping on your waist in this nice way. We will fix all that later. With the linen sari or mulmul cotton sari, or saris that are really simple to look, we should let it be simple. We shouldn't pull it and push it and pin it and do all that. By doing all that, one, we'll make it uncomfortable for ourselves, and two, we'll spoil the look and the feel of the sari. Because the most important thing when it comes to sari is you feeling elegant and beautiful in it. When you don't feel comfortable in it, it will show. So let's keep this sari simple. If you have been a long time subscriber, at this point, these few waist pleating tips will make your waist pleats look absolutely amazing. That is, the very first pleat needs to be bigger or wider than the rest. It will give that stability to the sari, whether it's a silk sari or a cotton sari or a linen sari or a georgette sari, whatever sari it is. And the next coming pleats can be as small as you want. If you want many pleats, make it tiny. If you don't want so much of pleats or your sari is too long, you can make it wider. And also, I've always mentioned that whenever there is a the line or the fold, the iron line in the sari is there, just let it be there and use that as your pleat, because as I always mention, forcing your sari will only make it look odd. So go with the flow. That's the motto when it comes to draping any sari. Once you're done pleating, always, no matter how good the sari is or how flimsy the sari is, whatever it is, arrange your pleats. So when arranging the pleats, it will make any sari look very elegant and neat and good. See, these are the few simple things that we all miss. but if we follow these, any sari will look elegant. As I always say, I don't know how many times I'm going to keep saying elegant, beautiful and simple. Okay, now let me address the waist situation here. In the video, you would have seen me making those tiny pleats and tucking it in. I just thought, okay, it will help me to, fix it later without any safety pins, but I didn't like the look, so I just took it out. Once you're satisfied with your pleats, just, just like how I'm showing, slide your hands over the sari and tuck that in. These saris, you don't need it to get pinned because as I mentioned again and again, I'm going to say this, just let the sari be simple and gracious as it is. We don't need to push and pull things. Once you have arranged the pleats and you are satisfied, now it's time to tuck in the sari. Because the sari is so short, we can't just tuck it in and pin it. Just arrange your waist pleats just above your belly button. It should align exactly on top of your belly button, and then pin it from the inside so all the pleats will stay in place and we can just tuck in the sari. I've seen this again and again in saris that many women tuck it in onto the side, away from the belly button, and I think it creates an asymmetric look, which I'm not a big fan of, but if that is what you like it, that's what you like it and you can go with it. But if you ask me, I would always want you to tuck your sari waist pleat just exactly where your belly button is, so the line is in the middle of your body and it makes you look taller and it looks very symmetrical. Whenever something is symmetrical, our human brain thinks that is perfect and beautiful. So that is also a reason. If you see, once you have pinned it, the pleats is just there. Now you can adjust your the part of the sari which just tucks inside the pleat by pulling it inside and then just tuck it in. Now your pleats won't come out. Even if it comes out, you can just tuck it in very easily without any trouble. Now the final part is tucking the sari at the back. When doing this, make sure you don't pull it above and make your footwear visible. With this sari, you can see that my inskirt ends just above my ankle. With this look, I don't like this look at all, but what to do, this inskirt was shorter for me. So what I would recommend is wearing another inskirt inside that would go down till the feet. That would have helped a lot, but I didn't have the same color inskirt. That's why I just left it out there. But that is one tip you can take it from this video that you can follow. So now let's pin the sari pallu to the blouse and let's learn that 2 simple steps that's going to make your sari look so elegant and beautiful. Saris like this, when it is really simple and which is of pure organic cotton or the organic material like cotton or linen, like mulmul cotton or linen, that flows well and it feels soft, but it has its own mind. It wouldn't listen to us. It just clings to the sari itself or to our body. So what we have to follow is, we can make nadia pleats or a pleat that I'm showing you. When you do this in a public setting, it's going to look like it's effortless and you have just draped the sari and you are just taking it in and you're being so elegant in the sari. But if you force it and pull it together and put it on your shoulders or something like that, it's not going to look good. As you can see how it looks clumsy and not that well put together. I've not changed anything but just how the pallu looks, right? So with these sari, I would highly recommend you not to let it just flow. Use a nadia pleat or a pleat like this. You might think, okay, I don't like that kind of a pleat, but to be honest, these pleats will make you look more elegant than just leaving it flowing or making that regular pleated sari look. So for this pleat, what I'm doing is I'm just taking 2 pinches of the pleat and just draping it onto my shoulder. This you have to just let your sari flow and pinch it and make 2 pleats and fold it onto your shoulder. And for the regular nadia pleats, yes, just make a tiny pleat like a border, just accentuating the border. Because this border is really small, I just took a little more extra and put it on your shoulder and adjust it accordingly. And this is nadia pleats. Most of the time when the sari is weaved, it looks very beautiful because this is printed. I would like go for this pleat, like just take one pleat and put it on the shoulder, you know. I would go for that pleat. But if the sari is like not printed and weaved, Nadia pleat will look amazing when it comes to linen saris. So my loves, I hope you learned how to look pretty and elegant in your linen sari. I hope this tips helps you. Support my channel by subscribing and sharing this video with your friends and family, and do click that hype button and hype this video. You can watch another video from my channel by clicking the thumbnail on the screen. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, remember, you are amazing just the way you are. Bye bye. With love, Sindhu.